For today, we have a topic. We have already did this offering roles, career sites, candidate selection reasons. Configure candidate access map provider. This is a part of career site where actually that a particular career site shows the distance basically. Like if you are searching for any particular requisition or any particular vacancy, and whatever the primary location mentioned in that requisition, from that like from that location to whatever your location, it is showing the distance. This is particularly basically like for employees convenience, so they can just calculate how far that particular office is from us, and that's all. So this is optional, like if a client want to set up that, they may configure this map provider. This is a third party mapping system, like kind of Google map and all those are integrated over here. Candidate pool, talent community job application flow, which is I've asked you to create, but we have seen on that day. So this topic is already done. Candidate pool, there is like a special tab like candidate pool. We have to create the candidate pool and we can add the candidate to the candidate. So today we are taking this notification part. So just notification is basically in the system. You might have observed that whenever like you are creating requisition or you are raising any kind of interview for particular candidate, so every time notification mail get triggered to the candidate. So since the candidate is external candidate, all those are triggered to their email. In case of that particular candidate is the internal candidate, that particular will notification will trigger to the candidate, like here on the notification tab. For example, this Prachi is internal candidate, and if she is applying for any kind of requisition or something, so notification will come over here. Other than this candidate notification, there are few others notifications in the system, like there are hiring manager, there are recruiters, so many other person who are involved in the recruitment process, and all those are get notified on each and every activity. So there are different types of notifications in the system. Just searching for that. Okay. So there are notifications. First, there are notification for the candidate. So these are the basically types of notifications triggered from the system. So notification with respect to candidate. So whenever candidate is applying for any kind of requisition, and whenever candidate move from one phase to another phase, or for particular that candidate interview has been scheduled, so we have seen those different candidate mails are triggered, those for external candidate, as well as there are few notifications which are triggered for the internal candidate. So basically there are notifications for the candidate, there are notifications for hiring manager and a recruiter, and one more entity is there, that is agent. So these are different notifications are triggered to hiring manager, recruiter and agent who are a part of hiring team. Apart from this, there are there are notifications for job offer and job requisition. Means whenever like a particular requisition got created, approval notification sent to the approver. Whenever offer is created, before extending the offer a particular that offer needs approval, and then approval notifications are triggered. So based on different requirement, we are configuring this notification. So there are few notifications which are already provided by Oracle. Those are the seeded notification, and you can have access to edit those notifications. If you want, you can create a few more notifications. So where exactly these notifications are configured into the system? So firstly, candidate notification, all these notifications are coming from content library. So all the notifications, like not only for the recruitment module, there are learning, performance management, payroll module. So for each and every module, all the notification which are triggering to the candidate, those are configured in content library. Then hiring manager, recruiter, and agent. So for this hiring manager, recruiter, agent, are all these are coming under alert composer. So specifically for this people, whatever the notifications we have to set, those are a part of alert composer. And finally, for the job offer and job requisition, notifications which are configured, it is under BI report. So it is more technical. BI report is business intelligence report, which are uh, generally a technical consultant. So all the job offer and job requisition related notifications. For this configuring BI report, we do need some SQL knowledge. There are few data model and few analysis criteria. I'll just show you where this configured, but we are not going to see exactly how it is configured, but because it is totally a technical concept. But only the two things as a functional consultant we should know, that is content library and alert compose. So yesterday only we have seen, we were trying to see the notification for particular, either I think so that hiring manager or recruiter, and there is no notification triggered for that particular activity. So in that case, like in such kind of issue, you should know like exactly where this notification are configured, and from where to disable and enable to. So first I'll show you where this BI reports are. So for some of the BI report, these are also called as OTBI report. If you want, you can just jot down the path. Okay. My voice is clear, right?
Yes, Manali.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Manali.
So
Manali, are you recording the session, Manali?
yeah, I have already started recording.
Okay, thank
Stop
you.
recording. Yeah. So for this BI report, just remember you have to, even if you can navigate through the tools, or else you can just navigate to through this hamburg menu. But even for this report and under the tool, there is tab called as report and analytics. You can see report and analytics. But since this user have that particular role assigned, you can see. But some of the users like recruiters or only hiring managers, they can't view this report and analytics. So you can find out this on the Oracle support. There is particular role which is required in order to view this tab. So once you have assigned that particular role to the user, then only under the tool section you can see this report and analytics. This is specifically for all the BI and OTBI reports. This is also called as BI publisher reports, the BIP report. You can see if you go to the share folder, under the share folder, if I'll here I'll show you. I'll expand custom. So all the reports which are seeded provided by Oracle are there. Just move to we are in the human capital management. So just expand this human capital management. You can see payroll, onboarding, learning, compensation. These are the different modules. These are the different modules which are uh, there in the HCM, human capital management. So currently we are learning recruitment. So recruitment related notifications are triggered from here. The job offer. You can see these are the job offer approval notification template. These are the templates. Just open. These are also called as data model. So this is the one template which is configured. So from here, like approval request for job offer, and they have given some kind of format. So whenever there is approval request being sent, this particular notification got triggered. If you want to back to the page, you just have to click on catalog. Many times, like one of the project we have from where we have to create this OTBI report. This we are seeing is a BIP report, job offer, and then if you move back, you can see in the job requisition dashboard there are report for job requisition also. You can expand this. These are candidate match report, job analysis report. These are the different reports that are configured. So it is little more technical type. Just remember, like in like real time project, no, sometimes we may have come across all these things. So you should at least know from where we can navigate to. I just want to show that OTBI report also. Mm, human capital, the learning. ए ध्रुवी आवाज जरा हळू. Just show you. BIP, all these are the BIP reports for OTBI reports. Just check on voting. This yellow sign indicates these are the BI report, BI publisher report. And whenever there is like the sign, I'll show you this analysis sign. These are OTBI reports. Currently, they haven't configured any OTBI report on the demo instance, but maybe on client instance, you can see all those OTBI reports also. Okay. So all this notification, we are not going to see how those configured, but just remember that all the job offer and job requisition related notifications are triggered through this BI report, or you can call it at BIP report. Then alert composer. So just same way you have to navigate to alert composer. Just have to duplicate this. Click on home. Here under the tools, only you can see this alert composer. So alerts are for triggering notification for hiring manager. So all these are the out of box notification which are, you can call it as a seeded notification provided by Oracle. If you want to search for this thing, candidate, all these IRC notification are basically related to the recruitment notification. You can see candidate assessment complete, candidate assessment error, or there are WLF. You can see there are few custom WLF are only for the learning modules. All these are the alert composer for the learning modules. We are just working for the IRC, so just see what are okay. So the alerts which are starting with the IRC means these are already seeded notifications. If you want, you can have access to edit that. We will just see this candidate assessment complete. So you can see the description notification to hiring manager and recruiter whenever candidate completed assignment successfully. If you want to edit, you can just go to edit. So there are different labels. We have one section on this alert composer. Today I'll cover this content library. So there are different access level. There are different ways to configure this particular template for this alert and how we can trigger these alerts. So all things are we're going to. You can see this is the alert, and even if you manage recipient and message, So this is where we configure particular template for that alert. Okay. So you can just see what are different candidate background check review, candidate pull shots. These are the different already alerts are given by Oracle. Generally, clients don't go for the different custom. Only they are doing customization for already existing alerts. In rare scenario, client asks for 2 to 3 like new alerts. So in that case, we can create the new alert through using this add alert. So there are two alerts generally, event alert and resource alert. But we only have access to create the resource alert. Event alert are the alerts which are already given by system, and we can use that only. And these are few event alerts. Okay, so this is where this particular notification for the hiring manager and recruiters are configured. Then finally, the configuration which are we are going to see is from where the notifications for candidate can be configured. So under this setup and maintenance, again ensure that we have selected this offering, but since this is like you can see few are the shared meant exactly though this particular functionality are shared with 2 to 3 candidates. ध्रुवी थोडासा हळू बोल ना. So you can select any offering, it will show because this particular area is for specifically for all the modules, content library. Just search for the content library, you will find recruitment content library. You can see this recruitment content library. But this recruiting content library is where all the notification to candidates for all the modules are configured. So you can see these are already candidate rejected notification, candidate auto duplicate notification. This is for duplicate check. Here there is given as category. You can see automated job application notification. Automated means this is like we don't need to trigger this particular notification manually. It is already set. The only thing is you can see this rate tab, that is these are active right now. If you want, you can make this as a inactive or deactive this. So in some scenario, like this is particular candidate rejected notification. So whenever candidate is rejecting or withdrawing from the requisition, this particular email notification might be triggered, or this particular notification goes to the candidate as well as their hiring team members. So if we are not getting this particular notification, means you have to check under this recruitment content library that this particular notification is active or not. Again, this candidate duplicate check. Then you can see there are different filters available based on the different activities. First, internal and external means these are for the internal candidate, and these are. Click on the internal. So whatever the notification are there, these are for all for internal candidates. If you click on external, then these are the notification which are for internal. So, those who have visibility as internal and external, they will appear over here. So we will just look at all the notification which are for internal as well as external candidate. Then few status as like which are currently in use, which are for future purpose, which are inactive, active, that we can. Under the category, you can see the notification. Many times on the real-time projects, we have this like we have come up with this as a bug that some of the notifications are disabled through this packet. So in that scenario, whenever we just come across a particular issue like that particular candidate is not getting notified, so in that scenario, what you can check, you can just check this recruitment content library whether this particular notification is disabled or deactivated. You can see automated agent notification, automated duplicate check notification, hiring team notification, job application, then campaign opt-in statement. This is have you remember where we have seen this campaign opt-in statement? Yesterday only we have seen this, right? Campaign opt-in statement. Under the job application flow, there were few options, checkbox we have to enable, like for campaign opt-in, marketing communication.
For the event one, right?
Yeah. For the job application flow, not for the event. Whenever we have created job application flow, there were like few checkboxes, like at the top only after we have entered the version and all those. There were few like legal disclaimer, campaign opt-in, email, and few 4 to 5 options were there. So that for that particular activity, like for campaign opt-in, whenever there are campaigns in the system, so if candidate want to notified for that campaign, then this campaign opt-in statement, this notification should be enabled. And candidate email update, so because this candidate pool, then employer description, this is for on the job requisition. When we are doing job formatting, there is option as employer description. So for some of the instance, might be that particular option is not enabled. So to enable that, we have to enable this employer description notification. Again, interview calendars, interview schedule reminders, job application e-signature. So whenever candidate perform this e-signature, that particular notification trigger to the candidate also, and even that get recorded in the system. This is for job alert, job application. So all the type of notification which are used throughout the system, you can see here. Okay, so this is the place where all the notifications are configured. So generally, like we don't create, like client won't create new notification, because each and every process which is there in the system, all the notifications are already configured. What we can do is, you can just create the new version of it. If uh, click on create new version. Okay, currently this is version 3. If you want to create new version, you can see candidate rejected notification, candidate rejected. Categories automated job application notification, means you don't need to manually trigger this notification. Visibility, it is for internal as well as external. Okay, can see capture message. If you click on this capture message, you can just edit this message. So this is token, like in the message itself, what you want to enter, the notification content item name, requisition title, subject. So you can enter that thing also. This is a specific token, and then you can type the message content. And the earlier version is version 3. You have to set, like if you start this on activation, and you can set the like next version, it will be by auto generated. Like earlier is version 3, now this will, whenever you will activate this, no, it will mark as a version 4 by default. I'm just clicking start on activation. You can see this particular message token, this is messaging for mobile message. So whenever we are sending SMS, in that case, this particular message content will go. And you can see this subject and message text. So whenever you are sending message through email, like email notifications, so this will, you can see this particular token is used, candidate first name. So for whichever candidate this is triggering, it is by default it is picking candidate first name, and then it is showing the message. We acknowledge the receipt of your application for the position of this acquisition title. Thank you for your interest. So you can have access to edit already existing notification. So generally client do this editing as per their requirement. And here you can type the SMS text if you want, or even you can content in this message content also. So this is, I'm not publishing this. Just if you want to create new notification, see, We are just creating new notification for notifying candidate for any event. So you can give the name as candidate event notification. Event notification. Code you can map it as a 001. Any code you can use. These are the category you can see. Automated agent notification, automated duplicate check, hiring, job application, automated job. So from here you have to choose the category. So this is basically we are event confirmation notification. Okay, you can select this event confirmation visibility. Here you have access, either you can choose it for external or internal or both. If you want to, you can just see, just click on your start on activation token. If you want to select as candidate first name, okay, what I'll do is, oh, this subject will be event notification or subject hiring for particularly event name. You can give whatever particular event name, or hiring for particular vacancy, architecture or some engineers or whatever you can mention as a subject. Then again the message will be, you have to, I think, enter that particular here, insert in the message text. You can see this particular token is appearing over here. I'm just typing in. Thank you. There are so many options available. You can change color and font size and all those things. Just clicking this as save as draft. Okay, you can perform the action as activate. Okay, start on activation and you can activate. Okay, might be earlier version is already active, that's why it is giving only one content item with an active version is allowed for this category and visibility. So whatever there is for this category, whatever there is already notification, I'll just copy this category. So you have to make that earlier one inactive, then only you can see, you can mark that as the active one. This is created by us, event notification. Or you can directly select from categories, event confirmation notification. This is active, that's why it is not allowing us to yet make this as a active. You can read out the what is the message and how they have configured over here. So this is the way we can configure the notification to the system. But like whatever the project, like 4 to 5 projects I've been working with, so we don't need to configure this. But one thing, like we just have to remember, like whenever there is some issue with the notification, not only this bell icon, but whenever a candidate is not getting email for something, so in that scenario you have to check this recruitment content library for that particular notification. Is that clear or any question here? So alert composer probably we will take tomorrow. For today we are seeing this recruitment content library. Any questions so far?
No, Manali.
So just remember, like there are only 5 to 6 topics which are majorly we have to consider, like remember, and mostly most of the issues are coming on the same topic. So this is the one of them, like recruitment content. Like many of the candidates are not getting notifications, or many of the users are not getting, those are the internal candidates, because whoever is using this application, no, they are new to this application, either they are using another legacy system or they have directly shifted to this Oracle Fusion. So users which are using this particular system, they are not aware of all these things. And sometimes like for example, for creating requisition or for moving candidate from one phase to another phase. So there are a few things like a few processes that for that we should aware of, but most of the users are not aware of all this, and since they are not following exact procedure, and then they are failed to get the expected output. So for those scenarios, generally support issues are coming up. So you just have knowledge on this, like how all these things are configured, and exactly most of the time as a tester, we have whenever we are stuck at any point in time, we should know like exactly why this particular steps got failed, where configuration we did the mistake, and that's all. So just remember, there are for the notification purpose we are using only these two things, content library and all. For now, for ongoing project, what the issues we are facing us, there are the candidates who are like they are working with that organization as a contractor, and now that particular recruiters want them to move from contractor to full-time employee. So they have already released offer for that contractor, or they may have contract for certain days. So in order to move those candidates from contractor to full-time, what they were using is they are just ending their contract, and then for example, if today there is 23, so they are just ending their contract on 23, and they are just releasing offer for 24. And once they have releasing offer, then candidates are accepting offer, everything is okay. But since those recruiters or those employees of that organization are new to the system, what they are doing, once after extending offer, like whenever they are releasing offer, and even after candidate have accepted that offer, they may have find like they have entered the some false department, or they have entered some incorrect value in that offer letter, and then they are just trying to redraft that particular offer. But whenever anyone is redrafting the offer, all those notifications are triggered to the candidate. So issues for the support is like for us is that they just don't want to send the notification to the candidate after the particular extending offer, like once they have released the offer and once candidate accepted the offer, they don't want to send the notification even for that redraft stage. So we were working on that, and luckily in this release on that job sorry candidate selection process, we may have seen that under the offer there is we can bypass the extend offer notification. So we can bypass that particular state, that extend offer, and we can easily stop those all those notifications. So that was the issue. But we were trying editing all the alerts for that particular action. We were trying editing all the notifications. Still all those notifications are going for the candidate. So some of these types of issues are there on the project. So we like this is just I can say 40% information I am giving to you, but when you are working on the projects, then only all the information, like you will come across all the different configurations and different concepts. Okay, so I just want you to like just try creating one notification, even for the simple action like for creating job offer, or just for creating candidate into the system. So once you have created that notification, just make that notification as active one, and then create one candidate and just check whether that whatever the message you have drafted, that same message is delivered to that candidate through that notification. This way you can check the whatever you have configured in the recruitment library. Okay, so any questions? These like this is not a simple one, I can say, like since few configurations you have to set that message body and all those. So little complicated, but we have to learn, no option for that. Okay, so just try it out, if you have still any issues or any problem, we can discuss in the tomorrow session. So probably by tomorrow we will finish this notification part, and then there will be by probably next week we will be doing with this session of ORC. So just do practice on daily basis. Okay.